This is such an impressive place, and walking through here, walking through the Bungles, out of this world. There is, however, another way to see them, and I'm told it's even more impressive, but to do that, we need to take it to the skies. HeliSpirit runs scenic tours of the Bungles through the dry season, and I think I've just worked out why we were advised to take the longer flight, and why our pilot Hillary says this is a dream location to fly over.
As we come round to the right-hand side, you get that world-famous view of the beehive dome here. And this is what most people come to the Bungles to have a look at. They have a black layer and an orange layer. So the black layer has got more clay, more moisture in it, so that attracts the cyanobacteria, whereas the orange layer has got a higher iron content and less moisture, and so it doesn't attract the bacteria, and that's what creates that world-famous striped effect that everybody comes here to look at.
If only WA had $1 for every photograph taken of this place.
How close are you allowed to fly to the actual formations?
We can't fly below 500 feet above the ground levels.
It's pretty close.
It's not bad, is it? You get a really different perspective from the helicopter, and just from being that bit closer to the ground.
And it's a perspective with an edge, given that Hillary's chopper seems to be missing two important features.
Do feel very close to everything with the doors off, Hillary.
That's why we do it. It just makes the experience so much better.
It's interesting because when you walk through the Bungles, you feel like you've covered a lot of ground.
I think that's what's so mind-blowing, isn't it? You know, you can spend 3 or 4 or 5 hours on the ground and, hardly even touch the surface.
Yeah, so we really just grazed the side of it, literally.
Not that you wouldn't do the walk as well. It's just, from up here, there are some other sites you didn't even realise were there.
And we're just coming up here on a circular formation. It's called the stadium or the amphitheatre. Back in the day when this was all the Ord River cattle station, the stockmen actually used to muster their cattle into there overnight, set up camp, and then head off the next day.
So this was like a natural cattle yard then?
Yep, that's right.
It's interesting how there's just little outcrops, boom, 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 around the place.
Yeah, and that's just sort of created by the way the rocks have been eroded over time. The geologists reckon it's going to be about another 20 or 30 million years before they're completely eroded away. So they'll probably be here next time you come.
Which is reassuring. And as we head for home, you understand why people save up to go on a scenic tour like this with HeliSpirit. Flying over the Bungles, travelling down those gorges, seeing how vast this landscape is. How do I describe it to you? You know what, this might sound like a cop-out, but I just can't. This is one of those things you are going to have to come and experience for yourself.